As we kick off the school year, it's a great time to connect our community and support our students in a meaningful way. That's exactly what the City Year Sacramento Back to School Bash is all about. Today, they'll tell us more about this exciting event and how it's bringing our community together for a fun and impactful start to the school year. Let's welcome City Year Sacramento's Senior VP and Executive Director. We have Macy Amisa McKinney and their Community Partnerships Director, Jenny Odoms. Hello, Macy and Jenny. Thanks for being here today.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yes. Okay, so Macy, can you start by telling us what City Year Sacramento is all about and how it's making a difference in our schools and community?
Yes, so City Year is an education and workforce nonprofit under the AmeriCorps umbrella. And essentially, we recruit young people ages 17 to 25 to do a year of service in schools. And in return, they get a year of professional development with us.
Okay, one thing I always recognize about City Year is those yellow jackets.
The yellow
yes,
jackets.
they stand out. So tell us about your student success coaches and who they serve.
Our student success coaches serve in 6 schools in Sac City Unified School District. And they're, as Macy said, they're 17 to 25 years old, high school graduates, college graduates, who come and volunteer a year of their lives to come support students in our community.
Oh, I love that. And I'm sure with the students, seeing people relatively close in their age, a little bit older, they just kind of have that mentorship through that as well, too.
Yeah, we call it the near-peer mentors. And so sometimes that closeness in age really just helps with those relationships and giving them a trusting adult who's there to help them throughout the day.
And then we're excited to hear about the upcoming City Year Back to School Bash. I already like the name of it. What can you tell us about this event?
So we are super excited. This is our inaugural Back to School Bash. So typically our fundraiser is more the traditional gala style, and we've been really reimagining what that can look like in a more community inclusive way. And so opening day really marks the introduction of our student success coaches to the community, to their school communities, and the Sacramento community at large. And we felt what better way to kind of make that a more fun event by really inviting the community to join us and welcoming them in the start of their year of service.
Oh, okay, I like that. So for anyone wanting to join in on the fun, when and where is the Back to School Bash happening exactly?
Yes, it is taking place on Friday, September 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Father Keith Buchanan Elementary School, located in the Oak Park neighborhood. But we will have some entertainment, a DJ, we'll have a roaming musician, we'll have food for folks. But really, it should just be a fun time for folks to be able to come out and celebrate the start of the school year.
Oh, you said a roaming roaming magician.
Okay. Some little magic.
Okay, a little something for everybody to enjoy, and entertainment as well too. Can you give us some hints, or is that?
So we'll have a DJ, some music, but it should be a good time.
Okay, awesome. And then we talked about the entertainment that will be featured there. Why is student success so important to City Year, and what's been the response from students when they receive that success coaching?
Yeah, City Year is focused on educational equity, advancing educational equity, and closing the achievement gap.
Yeah.
So having young folks come in and work, as we talked about, as near peers with students is extremely important to give them the support that they need throughout the day, and wraparound services that they can provide the school community throughout the year is extremely important. As for students and how they respond to City Year, they love City Year. I mean, we have a new City Year starting every year, and when they see them coming up on the campus with those yellow jackets on, they're super excited to know that they're going to have someone who is behind them in their corner, cheering them on, and they just have a good time with them. So.
This is something I wish I had when I was a student in school.
I think we all need it.
Yes, exactly. But I'm glad this is for the future generations to come that they have this. Can you talk about why Sacramento is uniquely positioned for a program like this?
Yeah, I think Sacramento just, there are a lot of needs, I think, in our school communities. We know that there's a teacher crisis, and so this is a way for us to kind of get folks in a little early on to get them exposed to the education. Hopefully see it as a viable career pathway, and then for folks to kind of get started and kind of backfilling some of those gaps, but also making sure that the students have the supports that they need. We know that many of our students are not graduating on time and on track, and we want to make sure that they're graduating with the highest number of opportunities post high school.
Okay, with that need, is there still a need for volunteers as well?
There sure is.
Yeah.
So glad you asked that. So we are actually starting our mid-year recruitment stage. We have applications that are going to be due on September 13th. So you can go to cityyear.org, get more information, and feel free to come down to our City Year office too. I'm there as well.
There we go.
But we definitely have opportunities there.
Perfect. And you said that due date September 13th, so you got time, but don't miss out. Thank you both for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
Yes, thank you.
All right. To our viewers, to find out more, you can go to cityyear.org/Sacramento.